bag of radio. This is what I got back on the Amazon return today. Let's go see if this is the only problem there is with it. Here we are with the bag of radio on the workbench. This will be the last time we ever see this bag. Mounting bracket, bent metal for the win. Power cord looks like it hasn't been chewed on much. Typical 3-pin with pre-tinned soldered leads. We have a microphone that isn't too scratched or blemished there, and it is a 4-pin. This is a 10-meter export rig. The Retevis HS4. The bag of accessories hasn't been opened, so that's all there. The manual is fine. This one does have a programming cable. Get rid of the bag. And the radio still has its protective cover on it. It's shipping anti-scratch protector. Overall, she looks like she's in pretty good shape. I don't know what's going on there. Let's figure it out. For the power cord, to make things easy in life, I have these Anderson power poles to lever nut connectors, and I'll leave a recipe in the description down below where you can get the parts to build this thing for yourself. Super simple to build, super easy to make. And I need black to black. Shove the wires in as far as they'll go. And now we're in business. All right, let's turn her on. There we go. I like the way this radio looks. I'm already getting some signal in. I'm going to turn the RF gain down a bit so we don't have to listen to that while we go through all the other stuff. Where's my microphone? This is one of those 4-pins where it screws in to the side of the radio. Why the side? I don't know. All right, so that is there, and we've got the CQV meter on the bottom there. Let's see what it says. It says nothing. Why does it say nothing? Oh, because I'm on sideband. Let's do FM. Turn the volume down. Hey, when you put it in a mode that puts out power, she puts out power. 40 watts of FM power. Nice. All right, let's switch it over to AM. Okay. A little bit of a delay on the meter, but I saw 12 at one time there, So that's good on AM and good on FM. And then it's got, this is actually a really full featured radio. We've got sideband, lower sideband, upper sideband, FM, AM, CW, PA. It does tones, I believe, in the programming software. I'll show you that when we get to the programming test. All right, are we going to scan? Oh, we were scanning. There we go. Easier to scan on FM than it is on sideband. So, scanning works. Good. Function button works. Roger beep button works. Noise blanker, auto noise leveling works. The dual watch button works. The 10 kilohertz button works. What's the SWR? Oh, we've got a little 1 down there. And then that's power. Okay. So I can hit function, LCD off. Or is it that button? It's that button. Okay, it's the bottom. So the LCD off is that button on the bottom. Turn that back on. And then we have emergency channel or the SRF meter, which is probably going to show me power coming in, but I'm not listening to anything right now because I'm not on an antenna. All right, I have a lot of RFI in my shack today for some reason. I'm going to go to 29700 and we'll put it onto regular upper sideband. And then over here, we're on 29700 on upper sideband, KM9G testing. So we can see her right there. Let's change the span, make that a little prettier. KM9G testing, KM9G testing 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's upper sideband. Let's switch her over to FM, KM9G testing FM 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks good. Switch this to AM, KM9G testing AM, KM9G testing AM 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's so pretty. I like the way AM looks. And just for grins, let's test lower sideband. Sideband, sideband. Lower sideband, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. And it shoots to the upper side for some reason. That's probably just a setting on this radio, so we'll change it back to upper sideband. KM9G, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and it shoots to the lower side. So it's just the way the display is on the 705. All right, all the buttons work. She transmits, she receives. Oh, I haven't tested receive. Let's test receive real quick. We're on upper sideband on the 705. KM9G, testing receive. KM9G, testing receive. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. Perfect. All right, so first, is that radio supported by Chirp? There is no HS4. Radio is not supported by Chirp. All right, this is the HS4 programming software, and I'm going to do read from radio. Cannot open COM port. You're absolutely correct. I didn't set the COM port, so I wasn't sure what it was going to do. Set up COM port. COM 15. COM15, okay. Read data from radio, yes. And we're reading, and it says PC on the screen of the radio. Oh, we've got echo enabled, okay. And then let's see, band A, channel 1. I'm going to change that to... No, I don't want to do Windows updates. I want to change that to 28.1 on the RX and 28.1 on the TX. So we'll see that on channel 1, and then we won't see that again until channel 21. And let's write. This write actually moves pretty fast. That's pretty impressive. Write data completed. And the radio said end, and. We're gonna do something other than that? It's reading again. So I guess end is just what it does. I haven't done one of these in a while, so that could be what it is. Yeah, it just says end again. Let's turn it off. Let's turn it back on. I get you a little bit of a zoom there. One of the things that's really cool about this radio is that these guys here light up. I think that's pretty cool. Let's go back to channel A, and let's go back to channel 1 that we changed. 28.100, good. And then again, like I said, it's going to come back on channel 21. 28.100. So that's the one that we changed. 21 is good. I'm going to change it back. Another HS4 ready to go. She transmits, she receives, she programs, she reads and writes in programming, and sounds pretty good, looks pretty good. 40 watts out, I think that's what we saw. Yeah, 40 watts out on FM and then 12 watts out on AM. So pretty good little radio. If you would like some more information on this radio and where you can get it, I will leave a link in the description down below. From time to time, I get these guys in for repair. Somebody bought it on Amazon, somebody didn't like it and they returned it. Apparently they liked the box more than they liked the radio and they kept the box. But I did get a programming cable with this one, so I am happy to send this one on to a new home. It is perfectly fine to return stuff to Amazon, and it's also a good deal to get these things back out into the hands of people who can use them. So if you'd like some information, like I said, it'll be linked in the description down below. Otherwise, I got another video for you right over here I think you might enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you over there.